Happy day students, welcome to computer science class of grade 8. Today you are going to learn chapter 3, table in Access. So have you all, in the previous chapter we have learned what is Access. Yes or no? Yes, students, tell me what is Access? Yes, Access you can say it's for storing details. So then what is the difference between Excel and Access? Yeah, good. So Excel, we can just store the details, but from Access, you can retrieve the details according to your requirement. Very good, students. So let's see what are the topics we are going to cover in this particular chapter. So we'll be learning about data types. Data types is used to declare the fields of a table. Then we will be learning on how to work with the table. There are two views for a table, that is data sheet view and design view. So we'll be learning that in that working with tables. Then we have a called a primary key. Primary key is a unique key, I will tell you. Now in your details in your school, we will have your admission number. So admission number will be taken as a primary key. When we are storing your students' details, we'll be storing your admission number. If it's your school payment details, we'll be storing your admission number. If it's your van fee, any details that is pertaining to a student, we will be having your admission number over there. So if I want to get a complete detail of one single child, I can put the admission number and retrieve it. Yeah. So there's a unique feature of database management system. Then various operations on a field. You will be able to see how to delete a field, insert a field, moving a field, and the last is sorting a data. You know the meaning of sorting, right? From A to Z or Z to A, or largest to smallest, smallest to largest. Yeah. So here are data types. It's used to declare the fields of a table. Short type is there, long text is there, numbers, date and time, different types are there. Suppose I want to enter my date of birth. Which of this data type will I use? I'll be using date and time. Very good. If I want to enter my address, which type of data I will be using? I'll be using long text. Very good. So this is how we will analyze. According to the details we have, we will be able to analyze what type of data we have to select. Yeah. Now let's see a small video on working with the tables, and then we'll come back to the PPT.
A table is a database object which consists of rows and columns. It is used to store information in an organized way. In MS Access, a table can have a maximum of 255 columns with unlimited rows. We cannot have two tables with the same name in a database. Student, before we move further, can you just let me know what is a relational database? Before creating a table, we should be clear about the fields that are required in it and define the type of data which would be stored in the corresponding field. The field names that we define should give a clear understanding about their contents. It is essential to create a structure for a table before entering data in it. Students, know the fact that a table cannot have two fields within the same name. Also note that a table name can have up to 64 characters, including letters, numbers, and spaces. Let us first discuss about data types. Data types are used to declare the fields of a table. A data type determines the type of data a particular field can accept. Once the data type is defined, we cannot enter a different type of data. If we try to do so, an error message will be displayed. The following table describes the available data types. Text. Text is used to store text or a combination of text and numbers that doesn't require calculations, such as addresses, phone numbers, etc. It can store up to 255 characters. Number stores numeric information that you can use for calculations. A number data can store integer values as well as decimal values. The maximum size of a number field can be 16 bytes. Memo stores text and numbers up to 65,535 characters. It is used for descriptive fields. Students, in MS Access 2007, we can even apply rich text formatting to the data in memo field. Date or time stores data type information like date of birth, date of joining, date of leaving, etc. The maximum size used by this data type is 8 bytes. Calculations related to dates can be done in this field type. Auto number generates a sequential number whenever a new record is added to a table. The value in the auto number field cannot be changed. It stores data as 4-byte values, typically used in primary keys. Yes or no?
So students, I just have a doubt. Suppose if I delete one of the number in auto number, what will be happening for the previous one? Let's say I have 5 records. I'm going to delete the third record. So what will happen with 4 and 5? Will the number remains the same or will it get it updated? Yes, the remaining records will not be updated. It will be remain. Third record is deleted. It will be 1, 2, 4, and 5. So which means it cannot be reused.
Is used at places where the field can have only one possible value. It can either be true or false, or yes or no. For example, a human can either be a male or a female. OLE is used to embed an object created in another application, such as Microsoft Word document.
OLE stands for Object Linking and Embedding. So it is used to embed a graphic or object like Microsoft Excel worksheet or a Word document into an Access table.
Microsoft Excel spreadsheet or PowerPoint presentation into the Access table. It stores up to 2 GB of data. Hyperlink stores up to 1 GB of data. You can store links to web pages, websites, sites, or files on an intranet or LAN and sites, or files on your computer. Lookup Wizard helps you to create a field whose values are chosen from the values in another table, query, or list of values. By default, Access sets lookup fields to the number data type. Attachment is new to Office Access 2007 .accdb files. You can attach images, spreadsheet files, documents, charts, and other types of supported files to the records in your database, much like you attach files to emails. Okay, before we move further, let me know the difference between text data type and memo data type. Now let us learn how to create a table in Design View. The Design View is used to create or modify an Access.
So students, there are two views that you will be learning in Access. One is Datasheet view and the other one is Design View. In this Design View, is used to create or modify a table. We can add field names, data types, and description of a field in it.
Table. Follow the given steps to create a table. In Database window, click on Create tab and then select Table button in the Tables group. Table 1 is displayed. Click on Datasheet tab. Click on the View button and choose Design View from the drop-down menu. Save As dialog box appears. Define the table name and click OK. A blank table will open in Design View, displaying 3 columns named as Field Name, Data Type, and Description. Access automatically creates a primary key and assigns it a field name, ID, and the data type auto number. Enter the first field name in the field name column. Press the Tab key to move to the data type column. By default, text appears in the data type column. Press the Tab key to move to the data type column. By default, text appears in the data type column. Click on the drop-down arrow that appears when you click in the data type field. Select the desired data type from the displayed list. Press the Tab key to move to the description column. In this column, you can give any comment related to the field. This is an optional step. Press the Tab key again and the cursor will move to the field name column in the next row. Repeat this process until you have created all of your fields. Students, note that to rename a file, just double-click on it and type a new name for it. Now let us learn how to set fields properties. Click the field name for which you want to set the field's properties. Select the General tab in the Field Properties area. Set the properties as required. Repeat the steps through 1 to 3 until you have set all the properties for all fields. After finishing the task, you must save the table by clicking the Save button on the Quick Access toolbar. Access saves the table automatically unless you are saving it for the first time. If you are saving for the first time, the Save As dialog box appears. Specify a name to the table and click OK. Duplicate data. A table can have only one primary key. The value in the primary key field is different for every record and thus helps in uniquely identifying the records. Access uses the primary key to relate the table's record to those in another table. Let's understand it with the example of student table. As we all know that each student in a class has a unique roll number, which cannot be assigned to any other student. Hence, roll number can be defined as a primary key to uniquely identify each record. Alright, can you tell me the importance of primary key? Now, let's learn how to set a primary key. In Design View, click on the field that you want to set as the primary key. The selected field will be highlighted. Click on the Primary Key button present on the Design tab, or right-click on the field and select Primary Key option from the context menu. The field will be set as the primary key indicated by a small key in the field selector column. Click on Close button on the table window. Access displays a message window reminding us to save changes. Click on Yes button to save the changes.
So students, now we are going to learn on the various operations on a field. Yeah. So what is a field? Is it a row or a column? Field. Yes. Field is a column wise, like roll number, SAN, ID, all these are fields. So we call it as a column order, right? So how can we add a new field? First, we have to go to navigation pen and choose Design. So go to your home. If you want to insert, right click. Over here, you have option for renaming. deleting and inserting a column. Yeah, so first one we asked to do is adding a new field. So you can just add a new field. Suppose if I'm asked to delete this row, I have to select this column, then I have to select this column, roll number, and click on delete column. Yes, so is adding a new field and deleting a field clear to all of you? Fine. Next is to move a field. Like if you want to move the first field, that is, I am, let's say one of the field I'm adding, Y, and I'm just giving a pressing enter. So the file name is saved. If I want to, I have to open first this in design view. So it will ask me to save. So this is the first time I'm going to save. So it's asking me to save. So here is a description, data type, field name, whichever I need to move. Press the left button. Yes. So here you can just drag and drop it. Desired location, you have to even cut, copy, paste also we can do. Both the way it is possible. Yes. Okay, next we have to learn is about sorting. How to sort a data. So let's see a small video on how to sort a data and to understand it more. Sorting a data. Why sorting used? Is to arrange the data either in ascending or descending order, right? Now let's see.
We can sort data within a table with respect to a particular field, either in ascending or descending order. Select the desired field. Click the drop-down arrow at the bottom of the field you wish to sort. When the menu appears, select either Sort A to Z or Sort Z to A option and observe the change in the database. Let me now share a few tips related to sorting of data. The sort commands in sort and filter group on the ribbon is another way to sort the data. To clear your sort, click the Clear All Sorts command in the Sort and Filter group on the ribbon. Students, we can quickly move to the first and last field in the current record by pressing the Home and End key respectively. Students, let me quickly tell you that if you want to go to the first and last field in the current record, then you should press the Home and End key respectively. Let us quickly glance through the key points discussed in this chapter. A table is database object which consists of rows and columns. A data type determines the type of data a particular field can accept. A table in Access can be created and modified in the design view. The primary key is a toggle key. A table can have only one primary key.
So students, in this chapter, we have learned about data types, how to declare the data types are declared in the field of a table. Then we have seen the two different views, design view and datasheet view. Then we have seen the different various operations available on the field, that is adding a new field, deleting a field, or moving a field. Yeah. Then the last topic we seen in this chapter was sorting. Yeah. So I hope the chapter was clear for you. If you have any doubt, please clarify. Any doubts? No. Okay. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.